Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Did you know that the trading unions in France are on strike? Certain kind of trading unions? Neither did I. I just found out. Isn't that strange? And they're not on strike because, they got too much money on anything like that. No, it's because life in France is getting better and better for some. This article comes from Sputnik and it's from today, October 12th, right? Yeah, 2022. French trade unions to continue strike after meeting with Total Engines leadership. To continue strike. Did you know they were on strike? I didn't. But hey, maybe I'm slower, The Central Confederation of Labor, CGT, and Force Override, FO, trade unions, after meeting with Total Energies leadership on Wednesday, urged workers not to end the strike despite government threats to intervene. CGT spokesman Thierry Defresne, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Defresne said, I will call him Thierry, okay? The CGT urges workers I'm quoting, not to end the strike at Total Engines. Leadership does not seem interested in making proposals that could end the strike, but demand that the strikers first ensure the resumption of fuel supplies from the oil storage facilities where the strike is taking place, Thierry said. All right, so FO also said that they would continue the protest. The strike by Total Engines employees has been going on in France since September 27. Oh my. Last Tuesday, trade unions announced a 3-day protest as they demanded a 10% pay increase as well as the indexing of 2022 wages to match the record-breaking inflation. Now that's a union. I have some friends, and these friends of mine work for some companies, and these companies have a union, and this union was so happy to tell them that they will increase their wages about 5% in the next 3 years or something. Anyway, and the union bosses were so happy about it, and I was thinking, okay, and how much is the inflation? Oh, it's about 10%, and it's more if you go and buy, the groceries and electricity and all that. It's more than 10%. So basically, you're telling me that I should be happy that, let's say, I play soccer against another team, and instead of being 10-0 is 10-1, and I said, yeah man, we got one, yeah, everybody is happy here, and yeah, we're gonna go for a beer after game, man, after such a success. This is basically what the union told these guys. Really? It's still 10-1. You lost. Well, we could have lost, bigger difference, like, 10-1 or 10-0. Hey, you are over there to have us win. Should have been at least 1-0, not 10-1. I don't celebrate that 1 because they got 10. I celebrate when we win. We lost. When it's 1-0 or 10-1, then I bend on my knees and I do whatever you want me to do. But until then, go ahead, you can start. All right, but this is how the unions, these guys say, no, 10%, my love, 10%. Well, let's see. I don't think an indefinite extension of the strike was later declared by the unions. Now, French government warns it could end Total Engines strike by force if consensus not found soon. Consensus means 10-1 or maybe 10-0. There's the consensus. It's not 1-0 or 10-1. It's 10-1. That's how the government works, okay? The strike in particular affected France's largest refinery near the city of Le Havre. Oh, Le Havre, I know you. In Normandy, as well as refineries in the communes of Faisin and Dongs, the Le Med bioprocessing plant in the commune of Châteauneuf-le-Martic, and the Grand Puy fuel storage. Earlier strikes had also begun at the refineries owned by ExxonMobil. Oh, it can't be happening. On Sunday, the French Energy Ministry reported that almost 30% of the countries were expecting shortages. That's pump stations. Fuel stations were expecting shortages, or at least one type of at least one type of fuel. So 30% of the country's fuel stations were expecting shortages of at least one type of fuel, at least one. That's France. And then we have here that French government warns it could end total engines strike by force if consensus not found soon. The government urges that the blockade of refiners is stopped completely and without delay. Otherwise, we will be forced to intervene to stop the strike by force. French government. Hey, freedom, democracy, voting. Hey, what's going on, Macron? By force, huh? French government spokesman Olivier Véran said on air at the RTL radio station. If the strikes are not brought to an end in the coming hours, the French government will be forced. If you don't do what I'm telling you to do, I'll be forced to come and smack you. Is that how it works? Be forced to clear access to fuel facilities, Véran said. Yeah, great. That's how, you see, when things are all good and all nice, everybody's, hey, what's up, buddy? How was your day? Great. Yeah, well, man, let's bump chest here. Good, excellent, yeah. When things, when the chips are down, then you see people. That's the same thing in a relationship. You're good, everything is okay, you got money, she's got money, you got both money, which usually all you need is you, so she can use your money. And then you got money, everything is happy, you go places, you do stuff. And then all of a sudden things, something happens and you lose your job, or you don't make that much money or something. And then what happens? And then jail. Alright, so that's usually what's gonna go here. Everything is good. France is a democracy and it's freedom, and yeah, monsieur, mademoiselle, everything is civilized and beautiful, and Macron is a gentleman and so on, yes, with his first lady, arm in arm. Everything is beautiful. There's a pretense. This is reality right here. If you don't do what I tell you, cut the crap, go and work for how much we tell you, and shut the fuck up, basically. That happens in companies, wherever you work, the same way. If a company is working for a profit, everybody's happy and everything is making jokes and what's up, man? Everything is good. If the things go a little bit like this, then you see how people really are. So here we have them. You go back to work, a consensus, 10-1. That's the consensus the government wants from this company and the strikers and the unions. Good luck. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.